We're gonna load this thing up tomorrow. We're gonna take this over to my boy's shop. We were gonna do it here, but I have a little bit of a mini vacay coming up. Worst possible time to do that stuff, but it is what it is. You also need to clear your head. You need, mental health is very important. I think it's like Men's Mental Health Awareness Month. I don't know. Ooh, that breeze feels good on my bow. Regardless, it's time to keep going. I gotta keep going. I gotta keep going. I'm on my way to South Mountain Dragway, Speedway. I'm gonna put the right thing, you know, below here, but it's a track. It's a new track. It's actually just a drag strip, but they are trying to bring drifting to it, which I'm all about. I mean, the more venues, the better. You know, there's enough people around the area that, you know, it'll work. In fact, some of the places that are around here need less people. Other places need more people. So I think it'll be healthy. And this is completely different than most. It's a little tiny, like little parking lot area that they're trying to, you know, do stuff with. And I love that stuff. You can build really cool technical courses and, you know, whatever. But I've never been there. It is like 45 minutes from the turnpike from me. So like the turnpike takes me, I don't know, 5 minutes to get to. The Pennsylvania Turnpike. That's right, I forgot everybody's not from PA. So I'm like really close to the turnpike. So right off of the turnpike is my house, and then to get onto the turnpike and then get to this place, it's like 45 minutes. So why not check it out? Sadly, it's a shitty day, but that doesn't really matter. It's supposed to clear up, and I'm just checking it out anyway. So I'm not driving. I'm just taking the beater down there and going to see how things are done. And maybe, who knows, maybe this could be a future spot for some cool testing and jams. But either way, I'd be dumb if I didn't go down to check it out. So let's fucking check it out. to talk about this event. One, I got sunburn. That sucks. My nose, it's fucking burnt. I can feel it. Also, I instantly like break out. Can you see? Anyway, I got a zit. I already popped it. Pretty gross. So the event overall, this is like their second or third one, and kudos to them. They're doing a really cool thing for the community, and I'm excited that they're doing it. You know, we need more. We need to keep this damn thing going. So who this event really caters to, and I'm going to say it, beginners. It is essentially small enough, big enough that you can do like a figure eight or another variation of that, you know, that style of a track. And who knows what the future's going to bring. If people support this place, you know, I don't know if there's talks of paving more or whatever, but regardless, it's great. It's a fucking good time. The atmosphere was good. It's very Pennsylvania, you know, not, the cars are very, you know, they are what they are. We talk about it all the time. But I really liked what they're doing. I saw the passion, you know, I can see that the organizers are trying to, you know, do something cool for people, and that's awesome. So, oddly enough, a couple friends there. That was really cool. I like to, you know, I thought I wasn't going to know anybody, and I didn't tell anybody that I was even going. So I thought that was going to be kind of cool just to show up. And then, of course, you know, I knew people, and that was cool. So I got to hang out with some people, not driving, so I'm not like rushing around. I got to like actually hang and talk and relax. Let's see. So the track surface, the main skid pad area looks fine. There's some really rough side pieces that they're using as like an extension because they want more, I can tell. And you can really see the cars, you know, change once they hit that section. And it's kind of cool. It's on like an 1/8 mile drag strip. So you're like going down the drag to get onto the track and off the track. And overall, I mean, they were doing cool stuff. I saw food. They had food there. You know, like somebody was, I think hot dogs and hamburgers maybe. I'm not sure. I didn't really go over and look. But it was $10 to spectate and to drive. I don't know how much it is. I'll put it down here. But like, you know, another cheap place to learn and to hone some skills. So this would be the kind of track that I would definitely take the streetcar to. I'd be able to drive there. The drive there was great too. Turnpike in that section is pretty good. And then the roads outside of that were really smooth and just very chill. The little town that it's around was also really cool. I wish I had, honestly, it's just the parking looked like it was full, but they had like an arts, like a, you know, an arts district thing going on. There was a lot of people walking around the street, but really cool. I love that kind of, you know, that kind of vibe. But yeah, I'll definitely be going back. I didn't stay very long because the sun was beating down, and I'm not about getting burnt right before I go on a little mini vacay. So I only hung out for a couple hours and then I rolled out. But overall, yeah, cool stuff. The boys that are doing it, keep going, you know, keep doing what you're doing, and I'm sure with time you'll improve and get everything situated, and who knows what the future could bring. But also very exciting just to have yet another place that's very close to go do some skids. I'm excited for a place like this because this is the kind of place where it's like, you know, test and tune the street cars, or maybe take like, you know, a couple boys down and just do some really wild figure eight style, like, you know, whips. It's definitely small, and, you know, small is technical, but I like the way that they're using barrels with, like, you know, they're using all the resources that they have, but they have barrels with like pool noodles to give you some kind of, you know, sense of proximity. And realistically, I think that's a big thing, because skid pads, if there isn't a sense, like if there isn't something that's solid that you can either learn to not target fixate on, but to, you know, flow towards and pretend that it's a wall, that makes you a better driver. Looks like they have like, they were like marking out like clipping points you know, near those barrels, and that's how you really improve yourself, to give yourself an actual line and an area to put the car versus just doing a figure eight. So kudos to them for doing that. That's something that I'm always advocating for, is some kind of zone or some kind of, you know, focal point to really concentrate and hone those skills. So that was cool too. But yeah, I am currently on the way. Usually I'm going to the shop, and I was going to go to the shop, but I forgot my keys to the other shop. So I'm just gonna go pick up my mom and bring her back to my house, and she's gonna watch my house while I go to Myrtle Beach for a short little vacay, because it's needed. My brain, I need a rest, and I'm still gonna be working down there. So it's SXT time. Fuck. But you know, working at the beach and relaxing and getting massages with rub and tugs, and you know, double fisted by Big Bird and the gang, you know, because it's Sesame Street week down there. It's like biker week, but it's all the Sesame Street characters, and they're all horny. So that'll be cool. But anyway, I'm just gonna end this video. See you when I get back. Fuck. I also really like vlogging in the car. I'm just gonna say that. Vlogging in the car is kind of fun. Super dangerous, but I like it.